Welcome to the very first episode of Clubs Uncensored Podcast. I'm DJ Jack. For those of you that have been members of my YouTube channel, you're probably wondering why this is suddenly appearing under a new name. I had asked a while back on my Instagram what everybody thought a good name should be besides Texas Strip Clubs Uncensored Podcast. Well, the most common response I got was just drop the Texas part. So now I'm simply the Texas Strip Clubs Uncensored Podcast here on YouTube, and I'm hoping to get onto other platforms as well to expand my audience. All right, so one of the things I was asking, besides what people thought I should call this podcast, was asking what people wanted to hear about. And one of the things I kept getting asked for was, of course, a strip club review, because I've mentioned on a couple of podcasts that I only think that there's two good strip clubs in Austin. Now, for those of you that know anything about Austin, Texas, there are several good strip clubs in Austin. Now, I do have to say that I do know a lot about the current strip clubs in Austin. There's only one that I haven't been to, which is the Red Rose. Yes, the Red Rose in Austin, Texas. This is the only one I haven't been to. I have been to every single strip club in the city of Austin, so I know firsthand. Plus, I know many of the people that work at these clubs. So I hear sometimes horrific horror stories about what it's like to work there, how some of these people get treated, particularly dancers and, of course, the bar staff. So I'm going to be doing a strip club review and basically lay out all the things that people ask me and answer all those questions. Well, as many of them as I can, because there's some that I can't answer. There's some that I will not answer, I should say, because as I've said many times to several different people, I am not a pimp. I'm not going to tell you what girls will suck your dick, what girls will fuck you for money. That's just not something I'm going to do, okay? And for those of you that have sent me those emails or those Instagram messages asking me those very questions, I'm not going to bother to answer. Okay, guys, so let's get going with all the rest of the good information that people ask me. We're going to start with one of the clubs that I actually go to, and it's one of the clubs I actually recommend to people. It's the Yellow Rose in Austin, Texas. The Yellow Rose has been in Austin, Texas for a long time. It's actually one of those clubs that if you put in strip club in Austin, it's probably what's going to pop up. So you have to understand how long it's actually been there. It's been there for a long time. So why is it's one of the strip clubs that I recommend? Because that's another question I get asked. Well, I never recommend someplace that I would not personally go myself, or someplace that I don't personally enjoy. And I have enjoyed the Yellow Rose for many years. I've made some really good friends there, people that I still talk to this day. And I'm going to give you all the information that you need to understand why it's a great place to go, to not only spend your money, but to spend your time. Okay. First, before we get started on the strip club review, guys, we're going to be talking about something very important when it comes to strip clubs. And we're going to basically treat all the strip club reviews like we do with food. Okay? If you want it quick and cheap, it's probably not going to be good. Guys, if I'm going to recommend someplace, it's going to have quality. And quality means that you will not get robbed, you will not get shot, and you will not get stabbed. In that order, or probably a mixture of both. Because there are certain places in Austin that if you go to, you will get shot, you probably will get stabbed, you probably will get robbed. Not in that order, but it probably will happen. So we're going to talk about quality, and which is one of the reasons why I'm talking about the Yellow Rose. First, the main thing that most people ask me, is it all nude? No. In the city of Austin, basically in Texas, any club that sells alcohol is a topless bar, which means women lose their tops, but they still keep their bottoms on. You just need to understand, guys, if you go to an all-new club here in the city of Austin, well, you know what? Those chances of you getting those three things that I warned you about, shot, stab, rob, there's good chances that it's going to happen, so be careful. Okay, topless bars have a lot more restrictions when it comes to girls, what they can wear, specifically the type of underwear they can wear, the kind of shoes they have to wear, and So you have to understand, guys, it's a topless bar. They do sell alcohol. For those of you that do like alcohol and don't want to have to worry about running to a convenience store or running to a liquor store to get your favorite drink, you don't have to worry about it because they got a fully stocked bar. Anything that you can want, the Yellow Rose has it. All right, guys. So now that I've let you understood that it is a topless bar, let's move on to some other information that I get asked. Now, we're going to keep all the juicy bits towards the end, but here we go with something I get asked about food. Okay, there are certain strip clubs that I will not risk my stomach or my health eating at. Okay, I've seen a lot of disgusting shit over the years when it comes to strip club kitchens, which is one of the reasons why I normally don't eat at strip clubs. But the Yellow Rose has had many years of great chefs, of great food, of great specials. They have daily, that's right guys, daily chef specials. Okay, that include, of course, the classic steak and shrimp. They have grilled shrimp. They've got fried shrimp. They've got a blackened Cajun chicken, which I love with rice. And, of course, they've got a great burger and fries. Guys, they've got tons and tons of stuff, especially during football season, where they actually have a wide variety of items. They've had lasagna. They've got meatloaf, chili. I mean, if you guys are hungry and you actually want good food, the Yellow Rose is actually a place you can go to where you're going to find great food. So, guys, if you're hungry and you really want steak and strippers, yeah, that's right. If you really want steak and strippers, the Yellow Rose is a place you can go to. Okay, guys? I recommend the food there because I've eaten the food there, and I have not one bad thing to say about that. Okay. For those of you that are thinking to yourself, I don't care about the food, I care about the women. All right, guys, hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. We're going to get there in a little bit. We're going to talk about the bar. Oh, why? Because mostly people go to strip clubs, they drink. Okay, guys, so I understand that some people go to strip clubs and they start bitching about the prices. Yes, guys, the prices are a little bit higher than bars here in Austin, okay? If you go to a bar, they probably will sell you like a $3 beer. Now, the Yellow Rose is going to charge you $6 for the same beer, but that's still cheaper than most of the clubs in town. If you go to certain places like, a prime example, a place you're going to get robbed, Chicas Bonitas, some days those beers cost as much as $10 a bottle. That's right, guys, $10 a bottle. So this is something that you want to pay for. I mean, a Bud Light shouldn't be that much, but then again, these people will rob you. Sometimes they rob you with prices saying, hey guys, we got a 2-drink minimum, and hey, these bottle beers are $10. Now, normally they're $8, but still, $10 a bottle, which does happen if you're not paying attention, so you got to keep your eye out. So, when I tell you that paying $5.50 or $6 for a bottle beer is a good price at a strip club, guys, it's a good price. Plus, you know, they have better prices during the daytime and even the nighttime than most of the strip clubs in town. Palazzo will overcharge anybody and everybody when it comes to bottled beers, mixed drinks, shots. Everything is going to be overpriced. Very overpriced. Okay? That's why I don't recommend Palazzo, because I think they overcharge everybody and anybody, and I've got a few horror stories, and I'll be talking about that when I talk about Palazzo. But until then, guys, understand, if you go there and you want to kick back and have a good time, guys, you can. And it's affordable. For those of you guys that say to yourself, oh, I don't want to break the bank just buying a few beers and a few shots, you're not going to break the bank. You're not going to destroy your wallet by going there and kicking back and having a few beers and a few shots. Okay, so guys, if you're worried about prices when it comes to beers and shots, it's a reasonable price. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I can hear some of you chopping at the bit thinking, oh, I want to hear about the women. Hold on, man. We're going to get there in just a second. We got to talk about staff. That's right, guys. Staff is very important, okay? They have some great daytime managers. They've got some great nighttime managers. You have to understand, guys, that these managers, they're there to help you. If you have any questions, if you have any issues or concerns, you can talk to a manager, okay, guys? If you have any questions about bottle service, if you have any questions about throwing a party or putting your friend on stage because he's going to get married, putting your friend on stage because he's going to get divorced, or just putting yourself on stage because you're having a bad day, you can do that. Just talk to a manager, guys. They can help you out. Especially if you're there during the daytime. Kenny and Chris Kane will do their best to make sure you have a great time and the party keeps on going, starting during the day and goes straight into the night. So, guys, If you have any questions, just approach one of your managers. They're really friendly. They're more than open to talking and helping you get whatever you want to have a great time. Okay? Now, some of you guys don't want to talk to managers because you want to talk to the beautiful waitresses. Okay, so I'm going to put a picture or two right there of some waitresses. They're gorgeous. And more than that, they're helpful. Okay? They're very helpful. So if you want any help, guys, just talk to one of these beautiful ladies, man. They'll take care of the rest. Okay, a waitress is there to provide you with not just good service, but to help you have a great time. If you tell a waitress that, oh, I want that beautiful blonde I saw a little while ago on stage, she'll go find her for you. Okay? If you come into a bar and you suddenly think to yourself, hey, you know what? I want a beautiful brunette with at least a C-cup titty. She will find her for you. Okay? You have to understand that, guys. Waitresses work very hard to make sure you have a great time. And not only do that, guys, they gotta keep your orders straight. They gotta go at the bar and get your drinks. And if you order food, they gotta go get it. They gotta check on it. They gotta do all this extra work, guys. So don't forget, these beautiful waitresses, as you can see, are there to help. So you better tip them and tip them well. Now, next to bartenders, guys. I love the bartenders at the Yellow Rose. I have been going back for years because not only do the bartenders know me, they go out of their way to make sure that you feel as if you're the only person at the bar. They remember so many names. Okay, I'm not going to say everybody's. They remember so many names. They remember so many drink orders. And you know what? They probably might remember the last time you were there. So guys, they have a great wait staff. Great waitresses, great bartenders. They're going to add to the atmosphere. They're going to add to your experience. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, guys. They might know of a stripper that will talk dirty in your ear. Okay? They can be like, hey, you know what? You want somebody? Julia's free. Julia, come over here and meet my friend Matt. They will make sure and treat you like it's your last day on earth, guys. And they're going to make sure that you get a love connection. Okay? So now I kept you guys waiting long enough, especially some guys that were just listening to this to hear about the dancers. All right, guys. I know you're thinking to yourself at that point, like, hurry up, keep talking, what happened? All right, I'm just fucking with you. All right, guys, strippers. If you want big tits, small tits, doctor-enhanced titties, if you want big asses, small asses, or the Cuban butt lift, they've got it all. If for some of you guys that want you want the little petite white schoolgirl, or you want somebody that's a beautiful African queen, or you just want some spicy Latina, they've got it all. They've got some beautiful Asians as well that come in and will make you forget about your wife at home. That's right, guys. They have tons of beautiful ladies in the house. But guys, this is something I'm going to start talking about in every single strip club review because it's very important. We all know about inflation. Okay, we all know about inflation. We all know it sucks. Now, for years, women have been charging $20 a dance, okay? Excuse me. But there are strippers out there now that are charging $25 a dance. Some of them are saying, hey, I'll give you 3 dances for $100. Now, before you guys start going off and saying, that's fucking crazy. Guys, we're talking about quality. We're not talking about, some raunchy chick that might pick your pocket or steal your phone, which has been known to happen at other strip clubs. So understand, when I tell you it's about quality, you better listen up. So guys, if you're going to get a lap dance from a lady, don't assume what the price is. Ask these beautiful ladies what they charge. Some of them still charge $20. Others will charge you $25 a dance. Some of them will charge you $3 for $100. It's all you have to do to find out what they charge is to ask. That's right, guys. You need to ask because it's very important. Due to inflation, some women are charging more. So guys, don't be afraid to ask the beautiful ladies what they want. Now, what do you want? Now, that's a really weird question because not a lot of people ask you that, guys. Okay? If you want a beautiful lady that's going to give you the girlfriend experience, who's going to sit in your lap and hear you bitch about your boss, or bitch about how your wife doesn't treat you right, or bitch about your kids not treating you right, or they might not even be your kids. There are beautiful ladies that will sit there and give you the girlfriend experience, which also means that they're going to be your therapist. And they'll sit there and listen, and they'll make you feel like you're the center of the universe. If that's something that you want, you can find that there at the Yellow Rose. If you want a girl that's gonna grind on you like like Hoochie Mama in a music video, you can find that too. But be careful, they might rub your zipper right through your dick. But it's a grind that you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. Now, for some of you guys thinking to yourself, hey, I'm looking for a girl that's gonna talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me so much that I won't need Viagra for the next 5 years. And we can find you those type of girls, okay? I know strippers that have talked dirty to me forgetting, hey, I like to get dances from her. But they do it anyway because for them, that's part of who they are. They will talk so dirty to you. I swear to God, your cheeks will turn so red, your hair will match. So guys, if you're the type of guy that wants the girlfriend experience, or if you want the booty shaking hoochie mama, or you want somebody who's going to talk filthy to you so much, you could practically imagine what she could do if she was directing a porno. And you want those type of girls, guys, you can find them there. Okay? A wide variety of beautiful women. Now, as I said many times to many different people, I am not a pimp. I am not going to go off and say that there's sex in the champagne room or the cabanas or VIP. Okay? I'm not going to say that. I'm not in any way saying that it happens. Okay? I want you to understand that. I'm not saying that it happens. But there's always a but. I do think that there's at least 20% of strippers in any given strip club that will have sex for money. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that subject closed because, like I said, I'm not a pimp. I don't help guys get laid in strip clubs. That's not my deal. It never has been and it never will be. So understand, guys. Don't send me Instagram messages. Sure as hell don't send me emails trying to find out which girls do what for money. Okay? If you really want it, you got to treat it like you're digging for gold, because it ain't a cafeteria. They don't, you don't walk up and be like, oh, I want this, this, and this. No. Okay? You really want a girl that's gonna have sex for money? You got to put in the work. You got to start digging, and when you do, you're probably gonna find gold. But guys, you don't put the effort in, you're not gonna find what you're looking for. Okay? All right, guys. For those of you that are happy with all that, let me give you some good tidbits. For those of you that want to celebrate your son turning 21, you're graduating high school, you got back from a deployment, or you're gonna get married, you're gonna get divorced, it's your birthday, whatever, and you want to have some bottle service, guys, they have some of the best prices for bottle service in the city of Austin. And that's one thing that I get asked for all the time. There's some people that have come and be like, hey, my brother's coming back from being overseas, or my brother is finishing his tour with the Marines. There's all sorts of things that get asked. And then people ask about bottle service. Guys, again, it's something you can ask any manager. You can call the Yellow Rose. Okay? Just put in Google, Austin, Texas, Yellow Rose. That'll provide you with the address. And not just the address, the phone number. Guys, they've got some great bottle specials. And if you guys are going to come there as a group, you can simply call and have the limo. Yes, you can call and have a limo pick you up and bring you to the club so you guys can have a great time. And you know what? It'll take you home, so you don't have to worry about calling a taxi or waiting for an Uber or Lyft. They got you covered, guys. So, understanding, not only do they have beautiful, beautiful ladies, they've got a great staff that's going to help you. They've got great food. They want to make sure you have a great time, so they have great prices for bottle service. They can help you get good deals on cabanas, which are the VIPs. And of course, guys, if there's a group of you that want to come there and have a great time, hell, they'll throw in a limo ride for free. Guys, what else can I help you, okay? I can't help you anymore if you don't want to listen. Thank you all for being here this entire time and listening to the first episode of Strip Clubs Uncensored Podcast. I'm DJ Jack. All right, guys, below, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's going to have my Instagram. It's also going to have my email. If you have any questions or have any comments, please feel free. Send me your questions. Send me your comments. I would love to hear from you. But please don't ask me which girls put out for money. I'm not going to provide that information, okay? I don't care. I had one gentleman offer to send me money via PayPal. That was very nice of you, but I ain't going to provide you with information, okay? Like I said before, I'm not a pimp. So, thank you all for listening. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on Instagram. Sign up, and I'll help you out, guys. Just send me whatever information that you want, okay? Also, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe this video. Obviously, I am not going to be YouTube friendly, so the more you like, the more you subscribe, or the more you spread the word about Strip Clubs Uncensored Podcast here on YouTube, the more people that can find me. And more importantly, the more people that can listen to everything that I got coming out. I got more information. I got more friends going to be being on here soon. And I got tons of stories to come. All right. So thank y'all for listening to the very first episode of Strip Clubs Uncensored Podcast. I'm DJ Jack, and I'll see you next time. Peace.